loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he can lose the confidence that they have in him.
I'm hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. Third down here.
It's third down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
They run with Connor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Complete to Jalen Samuels. A gain of 11 on the
11 yards there. First down.
Pittsburgh.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Right back to Connor here on first. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Again, the ball carrier.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Allen. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that, because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 80 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
38-yard line. A gain of 4.
Now it's Mahomes again. And incomplete.
Mahomes pass.
That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes to throw once more. Completes it to Hardman. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. From the gun, Allen going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
1 yard to go.
But it's brought in by Washington.
Allen's pass.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Chiefs, 0.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, pretty yards for you when necessary.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boot? The defense gave them, going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and now it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got an open man, it's Washington. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Allen, open man here is Gentry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
James Conner on the handle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run here with Connor. A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is caught. Gronkowski. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Still take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Steelers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got them, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Bang, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The high, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat